Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. So this is Sam. You've probably seen him in a lot of my vlogs. If you are into gaming, then he actually has his own channel on Twitch. They are the Gaming Bunch on YouTube. I filmed part 1 and that went up yesterday of all of my handbags. And then for this video, Sam is going to review some of my handbags. So he is pretty familiar, or getting familiar with luxury handbags, and he's very opinionated. So just a little bit. So we're not gonna go over every single bag, but I am just going to hand him some bags so he can do his own little review. And he also purchased some bags, so I want to see if he remembers which ones that he bought. And then just give his opinions on some of the other ones that he has been very vocal about that I purchased recently. So we're going to start with my first ever designer bag, which is the Coach Gold Chelsea Graffiti bag.
I immediately saw this eye here and thought, I was like, is this like an Egyptian bag or something, like with hieroglyphics all over it?
It's a graffiti bag.
Graffiti bag. I mean, I guess you can call it graffiti. See, when I think graffiti, I think of like, you know, like when you see like really good graffiti, it's like this really well thought out, like, you know, just impressive works of art. This looks like my doodling back in high school.
Well, this wasn't given to me in high school.
So I mean, I guess it kind of matches that. I mean, otherwise, I mean, it feels nice. You got this in high school, you said?
Mm-hmm. So my sophomore year, my parents got that for me.
Dang. How much was it back then?
$100 and something.
That's all?
Because it was at the outlet mall, so they're a lot cheaper.
There it is.
But we also got the matching scarf.
Oh, okay.
And the
wallet. Stuff inside of it.
Yeah. Well, I just keep it all together.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like when my dad's company was doing really well. Mm-hmm. And then we started getting one every year. That was an iPad holder.
Oh, and for like your first gen iPad.
Yeah, really. Look at the base for the charger.
Oh, that's huge.
The fat charger.
That 30 pin though. Dang.
Yeah, and then like I had the matching bag at that time.
Gotcha. Don't you have something else that matches this?
I did.
Oh.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the bag? Cost of the bag? Keep in mind this is like 14 years old now, because I was 14 when I got it.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it. Not really my style, but you know, it's cool, I guess.
It was like the trendiest bag.
I'm just glad that it was like $100. Not
my parents,
because I know how much some of these other bags cost. And yeah, very sensible bag for $100.
Well, with that, let's go with my first Tory Birch bag.
Okay. And Tory Birch is not anywhere near as expensive as some of the other ones.
No, but it is definitely a huge setup.
I know I have bought Tory Birch bags for you. I mean, I like this one. It's simple. It's very brown. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, very functional for sure. I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in here. I feel like you can bring an entire meal to a movie theater if you needed to. Like, yeah.
Which we don't do.
Well, we don't do now. Like, we have movie theaters that serve food and alcohol. Like, back in my day.
Do you think it's worth $245?
I mean, it's nice leather.
Keep in mind, I got this when we first met. So this is 5 years old too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I could see myself paying $245. I paid more than that for smaller bags for you, so.
Because the cost.
Yeah. For me, size is more of a cost factor, is proportional to cost. So, like, I can see why this would be $245.
Awesome.
Or okay, even if it was like $300 or something like that, like I'd be pretty much okay with that.
Well, then, speaking of size, my first Laurent bag.
Is that one?
Which is also my biggest bag.
I have so much to say about this one.
So the Rive Gauche Tote, and this is the large Rive Gauche Tote.
So going back to my thing about size being proportional to cost, that's only part of it. Leather, I can understand paying a lot more for. This is canvas. HEB has this almost exact same bag.
We have HEB bags downstairs. They are not the same.
Are canvas.
They also
that
have
did
leather
not
straps.
cost anywhere near, like, not even a small fraction of the cost of this one.
They don't have leather straps. And this is such a durable bag.
I'm sure it's durable. That's nice. You know, you can toss it around and it'll be okay. It's not going to scuff up like leather, so I get it. But it's not, what is it, $1,200?
$1,250.
$1,250? Man, I was close.
But I saved on
Close,
tax.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I get that, but still, like...
And I got triple points.
$1,200. A canvas bag does not cost $1,200. I'm sorry. Like, that's... And also keep in mind, when she bought this, she was like, yeah, I kind of wanted a bag that was a little, like, more, like, understated, and, you know, people didn't know immediately what it was. It's got the biggest print on the side of it that you've ever seen.
That, because my Louis Vuitton is, like, monogram. And I wanted something less monogram, because I want to transition away from, like, all monogrammed. Well, just that in general.
Yeah.
And to have something more plain, because this is just a plain bag, right? Like, I can't hide that that's a Louis Vuitton bag. But if I flip this around, like, you know, when there's hobos around us in Portland, like, it just looks like a plain black bag.
I can understand that, but I was just like, it's the brightest contrast between black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like, when you originally said understated, it kind of made me laugh.
Well, I meant it in a different way than you took it.
Well, yeah.
This is a statement bag.
But so it is not worth $1,200. Like, anywhere close. I wouldn't even pay $100 for this bag. This is a $50 bag in my opinion. Like, yeah. As far as materials and everything else, and I know I'm getting roasted in the comments right now, and I'm totally fine with it. But I mean, it's a nice bag.
I'm sure other people will agree.
It's a nice bag. Don't get me wrong. It is not $1,200 nice.
It's also the brand. But
It's still, like, brand is not a thing for me. I'm wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt because you bought it for me. like, my shirts are not brand name.
Do you think that this is your least favorite bag that I own? All the bags are scattered around from my last video.
Yeah. No. Well, it's a two-way tie for me.
Oh, it's a two-way tie. Okay. Yeah. So, the next bag is going to be my first Chloe bag and my most recent bag that Sam has very strong opinions on as well, what he's referring to.
It's a Chloe basket.
The Chloe Woody Tote. Context, if you haven't seen the other videos, and if you're not familiar with this, this is a fair trade tote. It is handmade, and then the person who actually made the bag's name is in the label. And I'm in love with this bag. I absolutely love it. Each bag is one of a kind because they are handmade, and to me that just brings so much value to the bag. You may now attack the cute, adorable bag.
It's a wicker basket. It's like...
Well, yeah, that's the style because...
Yeah.
It's made in...
And this was how much again? $600? $650?
20.
I'm still pretty close. I'm going to call that good enough. Price is Right rules out of one now.
Well, it's also the Woody collection, which is also like the biggest thing right now. Yeah. This was like one of the summer it bags because it took me since March to this month to get this tote.
I mean, and it's functional. You can put a lot of stuff in it. I feel like it might get deformed after a while.
Well, yeah, and that's just the nature of the bag, though, because you can see now, like, it's already impression.
Yeah, and you've had it for a week or something.
Yeah, a little
right?
bit.
Yeah. So I'd be a little concerned about durability. The bottom does have a nice little leather bit, like, which is good for, you know, doing that. But, you know, so you're not going to destroy it as much, but it's a wicker basket. I like the concept of the whole fair trade thing, you know, where it's, you know, somebody, you know, they partner with somebody to make it and they got paid. I hope they got paid a fair amount for that.
Well, it's also the first fair trade luxury bag.
Okay. Do we know, like, details on that or anything?
Not more than that.
Okay, cool.
I was trying to find it,
I'd be curious, and if you guys know in the comments, definitely let us know, because, like, I'd be curious to see what's the ratio here, you know.
Well, I mean, to be very honest, I highly doubt it's a good ratio.
Probably.
But I know for them, it's they get fair trade over there as opposed to whenever they sell other items.
Yes. But good on them for, you know, at least attempting it. So, like, I like that part of it. So, like, I'm going to amend my last statement. This was going to be the tie for my least favorite bag. I am going to still say that is my least favorite bag. I'm giving this one, the Saint Laurent one is my least favorite bag. I'm giving this one the edge because of the fair trade thing. And that's it, just because I want people to be good people.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I love that bag.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I personally don't think I would have wanted to spend that much on the bag.
Yeah.
Or I couldn't justify it. Because there's a lot of bags we'll get into the wish list that I like that I just can't justify. But for that, to me, it justifies the price of the bag. Alright, so what are your thoughts on the most popular luxury bag? The Louis Vuitton MM Neverfull.
The basic bag.
Essentially.
The one that you see everybody in line at Starbucks using. I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
Honestly. No, but it's a nice bag. These are 13?
No. So I actually wrote it down because I knew this was going to pop up. So when I bought it 4 years ago, it was $12.40.
I'm still close. I'm still calling that good.
Now it is $15.40. So
Nice.
it went up $300.
Appreciating value. Yeah. Which is always a good thing with luxury bags. It's a nice bag. I kind of get what you mean by wanting a slightly more understated bag. Well, I say slightly, a more understated bag that doesn't scream, I spent a lot of money on this, please steal me.
We're just
But
flashy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice bag. I'm not really a huge fan of the Louis Vuitton monogram pattern, personally. I like just straight up black. That's my color.
Couldn't tell.
If you couldn't tell. Yeah. It's nice. It's got additional little pocket here, little clips.
Comes with the pouch inside.
Comes with the pouch, yeah. So it's cool.
But you think this is more functional than the Saint Laurent, even though the Saint Laurent is cheaper?
No. They're honestly about this. I'd actually get the edge to the Saint Laurent because it's canvas and you don't have to worry about scuffing it up as much. You can still scuff it up, don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is you can hide it probably a little bit better on that.
So the best part about the monogram is that, did you see any scuffs anywhere?
Yeah, right
Okay.
there.
But are they huge? Are they?
No.
Yeah. So the thing with the Louis Vuitton canvas, at least, is that you can't really tell. I use this every single day. It's been on the floor. It's been thrown around. The canvas, and to your credit, it scuffs very easily. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, I know after a while of wear, it probably isn't going to hold up as much as the Louis Vuitton because of the canvas material.
So is that more just a Louis Vuitton thing? Or?
Yeah, it's their canvas thing.
Gotcha.
And that's why their canvas and their materials are the way they are, is because I don't even see where you were talking about with the scuffs.
It was around the edges, so you can.
Oh yeah, but that'll be with any bag.
Yeah. So the edges for sure. Yeah, well.
But I'm talking about I can scratch my ring against it and it's fine. I wouldn't even want to try and do it over there, but no. But that's the one thing with these, and that's why I think they're so popular, is that they're just so durable.
Yeah, but you can also see a lot of wear.
Well, it's also, I don't take care of my bags.
Yeah.
And that's something that I mentioned in the last video, is that I spend a lot of money because I want to be able to use them, and they can't just be destroyed. So
I get that.
Yeah.
But you can buy a whole lot of $50 bags before you come to the cost of one of these.
Wrong crowd.
Yeah. You asked for my opinion, I'm giving you my opinion.
Thoughts on this bag?
I bought it.
Good job.
Yeah. I bought this one, I remember it.
Do you remember how much you paid for it?
It was $3. Oh no, I think it was $275. Something like that.
So you got $20 off?
Something like that.
Okay, because it's $2.98.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. That's why I originally started saying 3, and then I was like, wait, I think there was a sale going when I bought it.
Oh, Black Friday, because you probably bought it last minute. In the most sincere way possible. But that's how we are.
Throw me under the bus there. Yeah.
But more than likely?
100%.
Yeah.
I was like, look, give me a chance to defend it. I do my best everything at the very last possible minute.
Thoughts on this bag?
I like the color. I like the leather. Blue is my actual favorite color, if you want to put it that way. Black is not a color, but whatever.
Did you cringe when you bought it?
A little bit. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just $300.
Yeah. But it's Tory Birch.
Yeah, that just means absolutely nothing.
But remember how happy I was?
You were very happy, and so that was worth every penny. But, like, you know, when I don't know, so I right now have my most expensive wallet I've ever purchased. Like, and that was $80. Like, and that's a Ridge wallet, which is like made out of titanium. Like, you know, like I could justify the cost there because of like the materials.
I can justify the cost in every single one of these.
But $80 made me cringe a little bit. Like, yeah, I was like, geez, like $80 for a wallet. Every other wallet I've had has been 40 tops. Like, you know, and then the one I ran on the iPhone for a little bit with MagSafe, that was $30. And so like I don't spend a lot of money on stuff, on non-electronic things. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
So I spend a lot of money on. Yeah. If you head over to my channel, you'll see. But it's nice. It's small.
But that was the purpose.
Which I get. There's a reasoning for that. So, you know, carry less with you, bring the essentials, which I kind of like. You know, simplify.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, that's my game day bag. That's what I use for like football.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's probably still not worth $300.
So then, well, do you remember when I got this? That's when I worked at the bank, so I wasn't making anything, and I didn't buy a bag that year. And so this was the one that I had my eye on.
Yeah.
And then you also purchased another bag.
I thought you said I was going to try to remember which ones I bought.
Do you not remember that one?
You just
recently purchased.
You just gave it away though. Like, you know my memory.
Did you really not remember? I would feel because you spent more on that bag.
Once I saw it, I immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I bought this one too. Also, nice bag, like the color or lack thereof. And
well, I also want your opinion because I know your feelings on the cost of the bag, and that's something that I mentioned in the last video. Was that I really appreciate.
How much was this one again?
This one was. Remember, you love me and we're getting married. $4.98.
Dang, I spent that much on it.
Yeah, because remember we were talking about it, and I just kept not even like asking for it, but like how much I wanted it. So this bag is like Tory Birch's version of the Gucci Marmont top handle bag. Do you want to know how much that one retails for? And the leather doesn't hold up like that, in my opinion. I know other people who like love Gucci will probably say just be more gentle with it.
$3,200.
We need to work on your brands. $2,190, and it'll be.
I'm thinking Coat. I'm thinking, what was that Coach bag that was like $3,000? There was a bag that looked kind of similar to this. It was like $3,000 that you're showing me. I think. I could be very wrong.
I was showing you the Gucci one for $2,190. There's a Louis Vuitton one that's kind of similar.
That was $3,000. I remember a $3,000 bag that looked like this.
Oh no, there is another Gucci one that looks like it, but it's a different material.
Oh, okay.
It's their like monogram material, and that one is $3,000.
Gotcha. Okay.
But this one's in comparison to the Marmont because it's a similar leather.
Is that paint?
Yeah, that.
How'd you get paint on the inside?
I don't know. I think it might be white out, to be honest with you.
No, that would make sense. Yeah. If it was white out, it'd scratch. No, it scratches off pretty easy. Okay, gotcha. No, very nice bag.
It's very in trends.
Very nice bag. I'm not a huge fan of the chain.
But that's like...
It's just... I get style and everything, but like I always look at something from like a functionality standpoint.
You could hook things on it.
I mean, yeah, but it does bring me back to like my chain wallet days. So, yep, I was that guy. I apologize. Actually, no, I don't. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, no, it's nice. I don't like the asymmetricalness of it, but
because
like the pattern. Yeah, so like the pattern, like crisscrosses in kind of weird ways. Whereas where the other one, right, like very symmetrical. Even I like that personally, but
what was the comment that you made the other day about my bags?
Oh, so they all, well, we haven't looked at any of the others yet. We'll look at that one here in a second, but like they all have. Well, actually, yeah. I guess let's just go and bring in
the Saint Laurent monogram clutch.
Yeah, a lot of the bags she shows me has the same kind of chevron looking pattern. And I was like, that's like every bag you ever want now.
I just like the design.
Yeah, that's a nice design. It's symmetrical. I love it.
And like the pebbled, what I like, because like with the smooth, like the Chanel ones are like lambskin, and like with the Gucci ones, you can see scratches, and that's like the #1 complaint. I feel like with the Tory Birch, they hold up more, especially for what a quarter of the cost.
Decent, well, yeah.
But like the pebbled, you can't even really tell, and that's why I love this design.
Gotcha. So that like additional texture just kind of helps toughen it up some.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. So I mean, with both of these, I like them. I bought this one, so I'm more partial to this one. But this one's more expensive. No, this one's definitely more expensive. Yeah.
Not that much.
But still more expensive. I don't like. So the chain is there.
So no. So the chain's completely different. So I bought the chain off Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So this is a clutch, but you can turn it into a crossbody.
With a chain thing like that. Okay, gotcha. I feel like that's a lot of chain. Coming from a chain wallet kind of guy, though.
Well, but it's a crossbody, so it'll be...
I know, yeah. But it's a lot of chain. Yeah, no, it's a lot of chain. But I like it. It's simple. It's definitely not worth the price.
Well, you don't even know how much it costs.
It's more than this one, so it's definitely not worth it, because it's smaller. You can't fit as much in it.
Well, yeah, but it's not meant for that. So it's just really meant for like an evening or going out bag. And that's why I got it.
Yeah, I get that.
So this one was $7.25. So they have a wallet on a chain that's comparable, and it's only like probably not even a little bit bigger than this. It is a little bit longer but shorter, and that's like $21.90, and it's the exact same style. Or you can get one of these and add your own chain for $10, and that's why I like it. And I do want the white one that's on my wish list.
So I know how much that one will do when we get there. Yeah.
So out of all the bags, I'm trying to see, did you want to review any other bag?
I feel like this one's nice and inexpensive compared to...
Well, that's Michael Kors. It's not, you can't compare it to Saint Laurent.
Sure I can. It holds just as much. It's white, so it'll get dirty, which kind of sucks, but, you know, this, like, how much was this one?
So I bought that in New York City the first time I ever went with Megan. Okay. And so I can't remember exactly. I think it was somewhere between $150 and $200.
Sounds very reasonable. I'm loving how reasonable this one is. So I like this one a lot. This Tory Birch one is huge. Although this one was, you got at the outlet in San Marcos, right?
You remember. Yeah. So this is the Tory Birch Carrington Square coated canvas tote. And it retails for $298. But I know... at the outlet price, I'm pretty sure I spent around $150-ish on it. Maybe less than $200. You were there.
Very stylish. Loving it.
Well, it's my fall bag, so I only use it during the fall.
Well, it's September 6th.
I know, but I'm still using the bag that you don't like. Here, what about this one? So this was my first, like, full price bag that I ever purchased.
I like the magnet.
Yeah, I do too. That's why it's still, I mean, you see, I use it all the time.
Yeah.
It's still one of my favorite bags and one of my go-to bags.
I did not buy this one. No, okay.
I buy it for my children.
They all kind of blend together after a while. Like, it's hard to remember sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's not small, but like
well, yeah, but that's what I want.
But I'm sure much more reasonable than this in terms of price.
But yeah, but again, it's Tory Birch, and you can't
turn
compare.
this around. You can't tell.
Yes, you can.
I can't tell. Guys can't tell.
Well, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's still a nice bag. I think that's
pretty much all.
That's pretty much all of them. Yeah, we haven't talked about a couple, but
so what is your favorite bag? Oh, this is the first bag you got me? Oh,
yeah.
I love it too.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it. It's simple, symmetrical, blue. Not the most functional one in the world, but But I still really like it. Yeah.
And your least favorite bag?
Easily. Absolutely this one. This one. I still can't get over how much it costs for a canvas bag. Like, and to the day I die, this will always be something that, you know, like the big questions in life that you ponder. You know, it's like, what's the meaning of life? Where did life come from? Why is a canvas bag $1,200? That's the third one for me.
Well, I just think they do price increases too. So by the time you die, who knows how much that will cost?
That's a scary thought, honestly.
If there is a bag, what bag do you think I should return if I were to return a bag, which I'm not going to? Okay.
$1,200, that's a lot of money.
We'll stop with the questions. Which bag do you think is the most functional? Because function for you is everything.
It'd be probably a tie between these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, this one's bigger. Mm-hmm. Well, it's longer. This one's deeper. Where's the tape measure? No, it's about the same. So in that case, I'll go with this one. Because it's big. You can fit a whole Thanksgiving meal in this.
Which is why it's the ball bag.
Yeah. Like a 16-pound turkey, some stuffing over there on the side. Oh, green bean casserole over there.
So I think this bag is my most functional bag because of the compartments. Because, you know, I like organization. And I can separate my laptop. Because you can essentially hold the same amount. Because I don't fill up my bags either.
I'd still gotta give the edge to the other one.
Well, also, because I still use this as a work bag. And I would much rather... This is more professional than...
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
So that's why I feel like this one's more functional.
My measure of functionality is how much stuff can you carry.
Well, in that case, you should like the St. Laurent bag because can hold the most.
I have made that one disappear from my brain.
Okay.
Not really, but...
Any other comments on anything?
Bags are too expensive. Bags are way too expensive.
Just wait until you see the wish list.
That's... If y'all want to come watch me have a panic attack and maybe a heart attack, head on over to the next video.
Right, so the next video, Sam agreed to do a mini series. So the next video will be me sharing everything that's on my luxury wish list. And to lighten up the mood, Sam is going to share his thoughts on each item. And because we are getting married, then he can also see what he's in for. Other than that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.